Hello guys, and welcome to another video. Today we will be watching paint dry because apparently that's what you do at the beta party. You sit on a pillow, you look through the telescope, and watch the wall. In fact, I don't even think there's paint on the wall. I think it's just clay. But apparently that's what you do, or at least what Animal Jam seems to want you to do, considering they put a pillow right next to a telescope that you can look into and stare at the wall. Like, the window is up here, so I don't really know what the importance of the wall is when the telescope is pointing at the wall, not up at the window. Maybe the pillows are for the fireplace, but honestly, if you were sitting at the fireplace, you would want to sit at this pillow or this pillow. This pillow is just a little far away, and like I said earlier, right next to the telescope, so honestly, I don't really understand. But if you haven't noticed yet, I'm at the beta party, which is a weekend thing that has come back for this weekend only. Now, it has been here before. We had it last year. I think that was the year it came out. Maybe the year before that. I'm not really sure because I don't really remember when parties first come out. I just know that they've been around before because Animal Jam doesn't really make new parties anymore. It's just the same old, same old. And the most ironic part about this party is some of the things in the party weren't even from the beta. In fact, some of them didn't even exist at all. And the sale items. None of these items were from the beta, guys. None of them. They were just added here so that Animal Jam can make a little more money from the members by people being like, oh my god, I need these things, even though they aren't from the beta. This thing wasn't in the beta, guys. They didn't have this. In fact, I don't even remember Ziotes being a thing in the very early beta, so like, it came around later when they started adding more lore, but in the beginning, Ziotes wasn't really a thing. Like, yeah, it was part of the story for how Animal Jam came to be, but otherwise, he didn't really exist. This guy did. This guy right here, he used to be in Ziotes. He used to be in the Lost Temple of Ziotes, not the Fallen Ziotes statue. Or whatever it's called. I'm gonna say it's a statue that broke, because that just seems the case to me. But anyways, this guy used to be around instead of Ziotes. I'm kind of surprised they actually put it here, because it kind of seems out of place for people who don't know about the lore behind it. But it's always good to see something like, oh, I know what that's doing there. But as for the rest of the party, like, there's a few beta things, like this gecko for instance. That was from the beta. These blue drums weren't from the beta. I don't recall that anyways. You couldn't change the color of drums, they just came as that color. The race car and horse right here were from the beta. The beanbag, I don't really believe is from the beta. It's one of those things that just showed up. Same as these stereos. You used to be able to get these at like the disco party or whatever that party was called before they added the personal parties that you can host on your own. Maybe they still have that party and I just don't see it. Is it up here right now? Will it be coming around soon? I don't see it. I don't think it's gonna be around soon. But yeah, so the beta party is back. Actually, it's the last day that it's back because I'm playing on a Sunday, and in the Jama Journal, aka the news, it says right here, Wild Weekend Beta Party. This weekend only. Have a blast from the past at the beta party. This awesome party lets you relive the early days of Jama and see what Animal Jam was like during its beta testing period. And it is filled with exclusive beta items. That is one long run-on sentence. Also, it's not exclusive beta items because they aren't beta. They're just items that Animal Jam has released to make it seem super special, even though it's really not. In fact, most of the items are also 2D items, and that kind of bugs me as well, because, come on, how are you supposed to sit on a 2D item? We have items that face one way or the other so that you can sit one way or the other. You can't sit facing forwards. There's no option for that. I know if you're gonna go down the slide and you change animals, it can glitch you so that you do face forwards or backwards or whatever direction it happens to be that you want to somehow get glitched into. But otherwise, that's just not the case. So that's another problem I have with the items. That and the fact there's only 1, 2, 3 non-member items, and they're all kind of not good. I mean, what are you gonna do with the welcome mat? You can get one of those. I mean, that one's not as ugly, but you can still get them at the wherever it is you buy items for your den. I forget. I don't really pay attention to that because I don't really decorate my den. If you've ever been in my den, you would realize that all I have set up in there are the items that I got when I joined. I only added like a table and a chair, you know, in case I had to eat, or actually that's false. Animal Jam characters don't even eat. But yeah, so the beta party, I'm pretty sure everyone watching, if you are watching anyways, have already attended this because it's kind of hard to miss, especially when it's a 1 weekend only thing that they released. It's also the only update they released, which is kind of weird because like it's not even new. Like it's back for a weekend, so I guess you could say it's newish for this year, but otherwise it's not really new at all. And they only did one update. I don't know if you guys know this, but this was the only update this week. And for some reason, they had to put all their effort into making this party, even though it existed last year also. Who knows why it took them so long, and why they didn't bother to fix some of these personal issues, like this is going up that way, but that ends there. Also the fact that this house doesn't seem that stable, or that doesn't seem stable either. Not to mention, this is supposed to be the wall, and this is the beam, but for some reason you can go through it. I feel like there's some layering problems going on in this den. There are definitely some layering problems, actually. I mean, if you go over here to the doorway, there's definitely layering things happening. Oh, I'm missing my wings. I better put those back on. Oh, that's right. I took them off because I wanted to hide in this area. I wanted to hide from everyone else so they wouldn't bother me and I could make a video after the party, so to say, ended. Because it started at 9-ish. How long do parties last for? Yeah, it started at 9:30 and now it's 10:07, so clearly I stayed after the party ended. I hid because I didn't want anyone to kick me out or something. I mean, I know they can't, but there are always going to be those people who come there and just bother you until you leave because they want to do the same thing as you. They want to review the Den in peace, and that doesn't always work when there's two people fighting over one party to review. But I think I'm about done with my review itself. I mean, I don't really have much more to say other than the fact that not anything that they're selling is actually beta, and some of the items in the party itself aren't beta either. But what can you do? Animal Jam probably can't keep track of everything. I mean, it's kind of hard to keep track of everything. Kind of curious why there's a regular welcome mat here that you can buy in the store versus the beta welcome mat that you can buy at this party store. But you know what? Sometimes it's best not to question Animal Jam. Sometimes you just have to leave them be and hope that you don't get in trouble. Because they ultimately can do whatever they want to you when it's not illegal and stuff. So you have to just deal with that and hope for the best. Anyways, I hope you enjoyed my video. You probably already see I have another video up. from today or yesterday. I don't actually know when I'm uploading this because I'm trying to do up my recordings in bulk because I don't have the ability to record whenever I want. I have an annoying sister who doesn't care about my happiness, so I have to do it when no one else is in the house, and that gets kind of hard sometimes because there always seems to be someone home. But they're right now at the gym, so I'm free to record. And they'll be at the gym for another 20 minutes, so I might even be able to record another video after this. Although sadly, I don't really know what I would record. But if you see another video after this, you have probably found out I did find something to record. But anyways, I hope you enjoyed this video. Maybe slap that like button. A subscription would also be nice if you aren't subscribed already. And yeah, that's pretty much all I have to say. I hope you come back for another video. And I also hope you have a great day, because who doesn't want a great day? Anyways, bye!